Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back on here because I wanted to show you how to make the part here in the hole, put your hole in your little quilt pillow thing. Now the idea of that is, I think, just for the fact that you can do it, I guess, and leave these pieces open if you want to, you know. Like I said, I'm only going to be putting a few bits on here to make the cover, but I'm going to have to measure them to try and get it to fit as best I can, so it'll be right. Okay, now I should have done this, sorry. I'm going to actually sew this tiny bit down. I wasn't going to, I'm just going to leave that not done. So I've got this piece here, but I don't know whether I'm really keen on the colours of it. I suppose it's not too bad. It'll look alright with something else. It's very light. I'm really quite keen to see the really bright colours in the background. This might be a bit too light, I don't know, for me. Of course you can do this in any sort of colours you want to do anyway. You don't have to be, you might have to do something like that. Now you can sneak under the back, like I said, I guess. I've never seen that there's any rules. I know there's a book out on it because a lady by the name of Abby, I think, Abby, yes, she got a book about it. Her YouTube name, I'm hoping I can put it up on my what's name? We'll put it up on my what's name. Okay, so you can go over and have a look and see what she's done so far on hers. All sorts of different. Oh, actually, she's not doing this, is she? No, she's doing the slow stitching thing. Right. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I got confused there, but I can. Well, the slow stitching's actually done pretty much the same, except you're not putting it in, doing it in pieces. You're doing it in one big piece. This here is quirky quilting you're doing, Sonia. At this moment, I was thinking about the slow stitching. Now, I promise I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that in a second. So another one of those. But anyway, I'm going to have teach us a bit more. So on this one here, I haven't actually quilted much there, and I'm not going to, because I did with the other one that I cut the hole in. I quilted the whole lot, or you know, stitched through everything. I did the whole lot of stitching. This one I'm not going to, only for the reason being that I know now I'm going to cut that out anyway. So, and you have to be careful doing this cutting out thing, and you have to know where your quick unpick thing is a good idea to use that. I guess you could use this, I don't know. I'm not a bit worried about that. I will show you what I did anyway. You get your quick unpick and you push it through there carefully, and you want to just bring it up and cut that. And cut this bit. Now it doesn't matter if you cut the cotton because you're going to be sewing it anyway, so it'll be fine. This is just to get it started, because then you can get your needle, your scissors, and I have to put mine right through there because otherwise it's never going to. And I'm going to cut out part that's a lot further than what I left unstitched, because you can still. I don't know if I can cut this with this. Just go for it, Sonia. Just chop big bits out of your piece of work, okay? Nobody panic, it's okay. I hope. Now I didn't put this in the centre, and that was for a reason too. The other one I put in the centre, but you don't want to really have to do that. You need to put it, and see, you can cut around in it and it's just worked perfectly fine. Do I need it a bit bigger? Probably will. Let's have a go. Go back this way. I tried to do this with the tip of the scissors and it wasn't very easy at all. I find that if you cut from underneath, you've got a bit of, it's easier to work this way than it is to go around this way if you're cutting out something. So come up underneath the bottom and do it this way, okay? Because it's a lot easier. And you can see where you're going. I suppose you can another way too, but I tend to make a few mistakes if I chop it the other way. I've been cutting out from underneath now for a while. So, we got that. We got a hole. And we are going to use the orange one because I think it's nice. And when I seen how the other piece was made, that I think her name's, I don't know if her name's Tracy Ortiz Fisher or something like that. The things that she did, she just did a straight stitch. But on mine, here's the needle here, and I'm looking over in the thing for it, okay? That's what I've been doing, fiddling around looking for the needle and it's sitting in front of me. She just did a straight stitch on hers as far as I could see. She didn't do what I'm going to do because I'm going to do it this way just because I want to. It can be done with a straight stitch. It's quirky, but I'm going to just do the blanket stitch around mine. You can just do straight stitch on yours. Now, that's the back. And come up the back here. Front. Now, do this before you put it into something, because if you do it after, it's going to be too hard to hang on to it while you're trying to do it. So you just want to go through here, make sure you pick up your fabric on this side. See, I haven't really got all it. Go over a bit, move over a bit and do it, okay? And just come back and loop that through there, okay? And do it again. Make sure you get your fabric. Yeah. It's not too hard when you've got stitches close by, but if you haven't got stitches close by, you might get... Now, if you get a knot like this, okay, don't stress. Just pull it apart. It will come undone. This will make a fibber out of me. Look at that. See? It'll come undone. You don't have to worry. That was a bit too tight where I pulled that down. Hang on a minute. I'm going to just loosen this up a bit. But carefully pull it through. Look, see? And then we're going to have under there. Keep that bit there. And get it like so, see? And I'm going to go around twice because you want it, you know, really filled up. And make it look nice. It does look nice now, but see how I'm not catching that? See where I didn't catch that bit? I've got to go in here and watch what I'm doing. Push that down in there. You see what I'm doing? Probably need to be a bit closer. And then you want, can you see where I am? Here's my needle, right? Now I've got to go through the back and make sure that I get this other piece here. Because there's no stitches close by, it's not holding it down. So I've got to make sure that I get the fabric when I go through. I've only just got a little bit, so I'm going to turn it over and have a look. See what I've got. And pull that through, and I'm still going to loop this round here. If you can still do that. I've taken this, I know, now come around the other side. Go through there. Take the whole business. Put it through that way. Hook it through there, and we've got him. Okay. Come through this way. Push it through there. And there. And just catch your loop. I think the reason I did it this way was because too it also pushes back the wadding or the filling that you put in there. Take it through there. Now this might take a little bit of while because you're watching what you're doing. And And that's fine, because it's good fun when you get it done. It's really nice. It worked out really well. Now I'm going back through the hole. I'm going to go down in here, out there, loop it up there. And I made a bit of a twisty knot there in that one, didn't I? I didn't do that nicely, did I? Let me fix that. Come back underneath and see what, go backwards and see what you've done. Wrong. What have we done wrong here? Okay, so now we can go underneath it. Wait a minute, two, you need to go under two, so not just one. 2 pieces of thread. Okay, now through there again. When I did the other one, I didn't have to do this because when I sewed this one, I didn't have to do that because my stitches went straight through the centre. They were, you know, I just did the whole thing before I did it. This one here, like you're seeing, I didn't stitch it all. So maybe that's a good idea to stitch it all up first and make sure, you know, that you can do this though. It's not like it's not something you can do, because you can do that. You don't have to worry, you can do it. Okay. Now you want that to go around in here, like so. So let me put this down through here again, through there, and where's this bit? I should make it so you can see what I'm doing, because if I know what I'm doing, that doesn't help you, does it? I'm going to have to go back out again because I keep getting this out of the shot here. Probably have been all this time, I hope not. I will not be pleased. I suppose you won't be either. I've been trying to keep it in the shot. Not out too far again. There we go. I think that's about right. I think you should be able to see. I know it'd be harder to see on a smaller screen, so I usually watch it back on the laptop, and that's, again, make sure when you come through you're doing it straight, you're not got it on an angle, your stitches, so that they come back out at the right place. This is curling up a bit as it's going. Pull my thread down just to I'm untangling it a bit by just pulling it through like that. My fingers just untangle it a bit because it's been going roundabouts. There. Loop this through here. I'm doing a blanket stitch around inside, okay? And like I said, because I haven't sewed it all down, this is why I have to do it this way. Now see, these ones here are picking up and going off into, you know, they're breaking because that's where they were stitched. Well, when you're coming around here, this is going to actually stop them from going back any further, hopefully. I didn't look at that because I could feel that there was enough stitching up close to it. Now I'm going to cut them off, them bits that are sticking up there. You don't have to, but I want to because it's going to be fine. It's not going to go anywhere. It's really well stitched. There's nothing going to happen to it. I just wanted to get them out of the way so they didn't look too untidy, I suppose. Because I'm going to go around here again after I do this one time, and hopefully I won't have to do it this way, and I can show you. Because you'll sew yours first before you do this, okay? Got this hooked up in a knot here. Cut the string off that a bit. Now, right. Now here. Still going pretty well, eh? Now, you just need to come around one more time, okay? and just go around in there until that's all filled in. Now these pieces here that are woven around, we're just going to cut them off. I don't think it'll come undone that much. I'm not really concerned about that. This one here can be cut off as well. I don't know where that came from, but anyway. So all you need to do now is just turn it and just go around here like this. Make sure you get your both sides, which you should be able to do now because of the, we've got it the first time. And then what you'll get will be a bit better sewn down hole in the piece of work. So it'll look like this here. See? And then, and that's, I think, is quite cool. You can just do straight stitches if you want to. It's going to be, oops, I undid that. Now I've fixed it. Just go around over the, in between the ones that you've just done. Just go around in between the stitches that you just did and put this blanket stitch around the outside, okay? If you want to do just straight stitching, that's perfectly fine. It's up to you. I don't think, well, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want to with them, really. I don't know whether I'm going to be using this in the other piece of work because I think the colours are too close together on that one there. And I didn't want to bring it out any further because you start putting pieces on and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing, see? And I didn't really want it to be too big because I wanted to make another cover out of this one as well. But anyway, so I hope that you enjoy doing that and you can have some fun. All I did with this one here was I just put some lace, a piece of lace applique thing there and stitched it on. And like I showed you with that, all that is a stamped piece, and I did some French knots on the corners, but I shouldn't have actually sewn in the centre of that. That's what I'm saying anyway. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know, maybe if I stamped it onto the fabric again, I would leave some either side here, more fabric, so you can sew underneath it and around it. So just probably do that. When if you want to put a stamp on, just put just leave a bit extra fabric around the outside of your stamp so you can stitch it onto your piece of quirky quilting. So that's how to make the hole, or this one, and then I showed you that one, and there you go. So anyway, so thank you everybody for watching that, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye bye.